for the month of June, I started it off by rereading M Train by Patti Smith. And although this is a pretty slow-paced book, it's one that I always come back to. And I think the best way to describe it is that it feels more like an experience rather than a story, mainly because it isn't really following a traditional plot line. I mean, the whole book is just Patti Smith reflecting on things and experiences she's faced in her life. What makes this book so comforting is that she writes about these things that may seem insignificant in a way that holds so much care. I mean, she's writing about drinking coffee at a cafe, places she's traveled, books she's read, but she's writing about them with so much meaning. And I think that's one of the reasons why I always feel so much comfort when I read this book. And another book that I am also rereading is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. And if you know me, I am always recommending this book, mainly because this is the type of story that sticks with you even after you're done reading it. And I think that I strive to find more books like this that are, I guess, slower paced and don't really have this beginning or ending. Because I feel like in a lot of things I read, there's always this rush for a destination. However, in books like this, they just ask for your attention and they ask you to really think about these ordinary moments that may seem insignificant but actually mean so much more. Because I find that life isn't really made meaningful through big and dramatic moments, rather, it's made meaningful from those small things that I often miss in my life. And I think I've always struggled to read slower paced books or to watch slower paced movies or to just live the slow life because I'm conditioned to always be striving and reaching for something. I've always focused so much on becoming someone, getting somewhere, improving something, that I've never really sat with myself and existed in a moment without asking it to lead up to something. And I think that with this month and upcoming months, I definitely want to live this slow life and reminding myself that there is so much peace and stillness that exists in these little moments that we often ask more of. And that is one of my huge goals for this month, or at least for today, is to just slow down. And I want to show you guys my next read, which is going to be 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I am a little scared to read this because his writing is it's a little bit hard to read, but I've read Strange Pilgrims by him and I loved it, so I'm really excited to get into this book and see what it holds. Here you go. This is the painting.
Hi guys, this is him. Okay, look, I saw this and I thought this was really cute for my room.
Oh, to see without my eyes, the first time that you kissed me, boundless by the time I cried. I built your walls around me, white noise, what an awful sound.
I just left the bookstore and I got The House on Mango Street. Now, I've read this before for an English course, but I love having physical copies of books because something about me is that I love annotating, so I'm excited to reread this and write in it. Also, when I left the bookstore, they had a stack of postcards outside and I got this one as well as this one. I just think it's so cute. I love collecting postcards. I have a little box at home where I store all of them, so these were really cute.